Let's get ready to rumble. Longboat Key, St. Armands Circle, in the city of Sarasota. What's going on? Hi everyone, my name is Mike Rennick. I'm the team lead senior broker of Team Rennick, part of that great Mangrove Realty Associates family. As you can see over my shoulder, we don't have the convertible today. I'm wearing a jacket. The videographer behind the screen is wearing a winter jacket. This is not a typical morning, but we're going to go on anyway. So let's talk about this. You see I'm in the Fillmore parking lot. We've been here many times before. Let's talk about the proposals on the table for this parking lot, and then let's talk about what Longboat Key is up to. So right now, if we look at the proposals, we have purchaser, one of the proposals is Gregory Thomas Leonard. He's proposing a 60-room hotel, a 50 square foot commercial space and retail, a restaurant and a grocery store, and more than 200 parking spaces. That proposal, they've offered $8 million. Let's look at the second one. Jeffco Ventures and Property Markets Group, they're proposing 47 condos, 12,500 square feet of commercial space, 80 private and 90 public parking spaces. They're offering $8.5 million. Let's look at the third one. JVM Management. They're proposing a 98-room hotel, 11 townhouses, 12,000 square feet for a grocery store, and up to 270 parking spaces. What they're offering is fair market value determined by an appraisal, so there's no number on that one. Let's go to the next one, Martin Hyde. They didn't submit a proposal, but they offered $5 million for this site. And last but not least is Ocean Properties. They're proposing a 63-room hotel with possible inclusion of 15,000 square feet for a grocery store and 175 parking spaces. Purchase offer is $8.175 million for the hotel only, $11.775 million for the hotel and the grocery store. So what are the concerns here? I think most folks would agree St. Armands might be due for a refresh. These buildings are old. We've seen already one building that's come up, they've tore down where Elvin's was. They built a beautiful new store on the first floor. There's a restaurant to be named sometime in the future on the second floor. So the concern is they need to get this right, and right is the operative word. What does that mean? So in addition to the proposals I've just outlined, some are suggesting that St. Armands consider other changes, such as raising the maximum building height from 35 feet to 45 feet that allow an extra story, increasing residential density and allowing the hotel projects, as I shared. These proposed changes to go through, here's the process. They're subject to approval before the City of Sarasota Planning Commission, and then it goes to the Sarasota City Commission. The timing on this is sometime in the spring. Of the many concerns that have been expressed has to do with parking. Is there going to be enough parking here? In the process, the way it's addressed is when a developer submits a proposal, they need to address parking. Now, they built a new parking deck, if you would, multi-story parking deck, so that'll probably alleviate some of this, but it has to be addressed. There was a survey taken of the St. Armands Residents Association, that people live around here. 75% found that they are not open to some of these changes. So there's a lot of things that need to be talked about. Now, with that said, and we've reported on most of that before, it's getting interesting. Longboat Key is getting in the fray. Remember, to get into Longboat Key from the south end, you go through Lido Key or St. Armands Circle. So the mayor of Longboat Key wrote to the mayor of Sarasota, and he's expressed a concern about what they may do here. So that's one step. Longboat Key wants to make sure that traffic flow isn't impeded as it goes forward. So the interesting thing, though, is the council for Longboat Key took the next step and they've hired an attorney. So what's going to happen as we go forward? I vowed in the beginning not to share a personal preference, but let me say this. It's my hope that the two entities, Longboat Key and Sarasota, can work together and get a win-win for everyone. We've got the residents to think about. We've got the store owners, the merchants, the commercial space here to think about. We've got Longboat Key, we've got Sarasota and St. Armands. My challenge to everyone is let's find a proposal that works where everyone wins, if that's possible. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts? The link below will take you to my blog where you can share your thoughts on this. My name is Mike Rennick. My personal cell, if you need anything, I'd be happy to engage, is 941-400-5555. 8735. Thanks for watching.